Welcome back to First Moveable Guitar Chords. This book focuses on 8 movable chord shapes. We're on page 21 and we're going to be practicing our movable major, minor, and dominant 7 shapes with a new song, Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of First Moveable Guitar Chords that you can read from and write in, plus you can help support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. Just like on the last page, there are no string numbers indicating where to play these chords, so it's our job to figure out where we want to play them. In general, we want to try to play our chords as close to each other as possible on the fretboard, and we're going to go through the usual process of picking where to play our root notes first, and then figuring out what chords to play with those. The first chord is A major, so we need to find an A root note, either on string 5 or 6. On string 6, there's an A at the 5th fret, and on string 5, there's an A way up at the 12th fret. So we're going to be using the 6th string A for sure at the 5th fret. And because our root note is on string 6, we use the 6th string major shape to play this A major. Next, we need to find a D close to that A, and there's a very close D on the 5th fret as well, just on the 5th string. So there's my A on the 6th string, my D on the 5th string. This is another major chord, and the root is on the 5th string, so we'll be playing our 5th string major shape for the D. Then there's another A, another D. At the end of the first line, there's an E major. Now, we just got done playing D at the 5th fret. E is always going to be 2 frets higher than D on the fretboard, so we can just take that same shape that we're playing for the D, move it up, so our root note is now on the E, so that'll be at the 7th fret. Line 2, we have an A and a D and an A again. Then we have an F sharp minor 7. 2 directions we could go here. There's an F sharp on the 6th string at the 2nd fret, and there's another F sharp on the 5th string at the 9th fret. Either one of those is a bit of a jump from the A major, but I'm going to opt for the F sharp minor 7 up at the 9th fret, mainly because we have an E7 following that F sharp minor. And the E is always going to be 2 frets lower than F sharp, so that'll put us pretty close to that E7. Now you can play this, if you want to play the F sharp down here, you would play your 6th string minor shape at the 2nd fret. And the way I'll be doing it will be up at the 9th fret, using our 5th string minor shape for that. And then we have an E7. As I just mentioned, there's an E7 pretty close to the F sharp minor at the 7th fret. This will be with our 5th string dominant 7 shape, or 7th chord shape, with our root note on that E. That'll be your 3rd finger on that E, and then back to an A. After you've figured out where to play your chords in the first 2 lines, I do recommend cycling through the chords. Don't worry about any kind of strumming pattern, just strum each chord once. A, D, A, D. 2 frets higher is our E major. 2nd line, A, D, A, F sharp minor, whichever way you want to play it, E7, and A. Lines 3 and 4, there are no additional chords. You're just playing most of the same chords you already played in a different order. We begin with A major for a couple measures, moves to an F sharp minor. Again, I'm going to play my F sharp minor at the 9th fret, then moves to an E major, same E major you played at the end of the first line, and then back to an A, F sharp minor again, the E7 that you played toward the end of the 2nd line, and then an A. And as far as the chords go, lines 5 and 6 are identical to lines 1 and 2. So if you can play lines 1 and 2, you're good for lines 5 and 6. So once you've figured out how you're going to play all those chords, go ahead and play the song. Play it as slowly as you need to. Use whatever pattern you like. It's not about speed at this point. The speed will come. Right now it's about finding these chords. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Your assignment is to practice Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen on page 21, and don't forget to order your own copy of First Moveable Guitar Chords. I'll leave a link for that in the description. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 22 for 2 new songs, Loch Lomond and This Little Light of Mine.